your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty, sentence you up to 10 years in prison, a $10,000 fine.
Yes, Your Honor.
Showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that with your attorney?
Yes, Your
Did
Honor.
you understand
Yes,
it?
Your Honor.
According to the plea, state recommends deferred adjudication. They're taking in consideration County Court Cause number 712858. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There's to be no contact with Ryan. All right. And are you Kimberly Dixon?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. What you're charged with in the indictment is injury to the disabled, bodily injury as a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes,
Did
ma'am.
you understand that the court would grant your application for deferred adjudication if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked? The court could find you guilty, sentence you up to 10 years in prison, a $10,000 fine.
Yes, Your Honor.
Showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that with your attorney?
Yes, Your
Did
Honor.
you understand
Yes,
it?
Your Honor.
According to the plea, state recommends deferred adjudication. They're taking in consideration County Court Cause number 712858. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There's to be no contact with Ryan Embry. Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to be designated as primary custodial parent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that to be the entirety of your plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Outside the plea, the state is recommending that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 3 years. Did you understand that that was a state's recommendation and the court does not have to follow that recommendation?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Contest.
Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, we're just respectfully requesting that you follow the plea bargain.
All right, who's the toddler?
My son.
Where's your son now?
He's with his older sister, Raylan Stowe.
And how old is this?
She's 21.
And the complainant, was that your boyfriend?
Fiance, yes, ma'am.
How long had you known him?
22 years.
So is there a mental health issue here or she's just a violent person?
Your Honor, I am filling in for Mr. Munoz, judge, for this plea.
All right. Do you have any mental health
I'm
issues?
bipolar.
How far did you go in school?
Vocational medical office.
All right. When's the last time you had employment?
It was last year, 2022. I was the April.
Have you been in jail since April 2022?
No, ma'am.
So why do you not have employment?
It's just been difficult with my son because he's autistic.
Mhm.
Trying to find part-time work for his hours of school and stuff like that. So it was
All right. Is Child Protective Services involved?
yes, ma'am.
All right. And do you have an attorney on the CPS side?
No, ma'am.
Is this
She's been
a,
working with my daughter while I've been in here. I've seen her a couple of times.
all right. What's your daughter's name?
Raylan Stowe,
Spell the first name.
RAE, capital LYNN,
And what's her last name?
Stell, STELL,
And what's your son's name?
Miles, MILES, Rich, RICH.
Is that the only child you have other than the 21-year-old?
No,
who's
I
watching?
have 3 other grown children, but
Okay.
he's the youngest.
All right. This is what the court will do. The court will sentence you to 3 years deferred adjudication. There's to be CPS compliance. There's to be no contact with Raylan Stale. There's to be no contact with Miles Rich. And counsel, if CPS decides that she's doing her service plan and they want her to have contact, you have to come back to the court and request that.
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, may I ask my client a question?
Sure.
Okay,
But she was just waiting for me to get out of there.
Your Honor, may I offer some information to the court? Your Honor, according to my client, there is a safety plan in place which would allow her supervised custody, judge, and I would just respectfully request if you would consider contact mirroring the CPS safety plan, judge.
All right. If the Child Protective Services worker wants to come in and speak to the court, then the court would consider that at that time.
Yes, Your Honor.
So no contact with Ryan Christian Emery, regular reporting by Zoom or in person. I'm going to want a MIC evaluation, TAP evaluation, follow recommendations of TAP, proof of employment, within 30 days of release. There should be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. I'm going to want field visits one time per month until further notice. Regular and random UAs. 200 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to ask for parenting classes. Once that's completed, the court will deem the 200 hours of community service restitution satisfied. Take in consideration County Court Cause number 712858. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. Probation, is there anything else she needs? Is there anything else you need from the court? All right, good luck to you. Off the record, here on out, everything that you do, you need to ask yourself 2 questions. Is what I'm doing, could it potentially result in me going to prison for 10 years? If the answer is yes, don't do it. If the answer is maybe, don't do it. And you have to make sure that you're in compliance with Child Protective Services because that's a part of the conditions of your probation. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you. All right, so what?
For the second.
Here?
Yes, Judge, we have motion modified conditions, if I may, under the court of her community supervision, Judge. She's been on probation for quite some time as of this point. I have those points listed in my motion. She successfully completed DDRF and she's currently receiving mental health services. So she really turned it around, is really doing much better now. Initially, the court wanted, at the time of the plea, no contact with Raylan Stell, who is here, Judge, as well, and Miles as well, the minor child, Judge.
All right, and we can have Raylan Stell come forward. And probation, do you have any objection?
No objection, Judge. The officer sent in a supplementary report asking to amend the conditions. Mr. King, you can come over here. Asking for no harmful or injurious contact with Raylan Stell and Rich Miles. I would like to point out, Judge, Ms. Dixon has been on probation since November 14th, 2023. She is set to expire in November.
All righty. So probation, has she completed everything?
She did the parenting class, and she did the DDRF, and now she's doing outpatient. Community service hours,
Then those,
so those have been
Yes.
completed as well.
CDRF.
Yeah, it looks like she has completed everything. I believe one of the conditions was for her to get her GED, but she says that she starts the GED in the fall.
All right, and so I'm looking at this from the point of she completed DDRL, right?
Yes, sir.
And so based upon that, she probably is not going to be able to complete the GED before her term expires.
That is correct.
All right. So the question from the court is, she's completed everything. Do we want to continue her? I mean, shouldn't she be terminated if she's done everything? Y'all want to discuss termination?
I think that's a good idea, Judge, especially since November is right around the corner. I can that about the state.
Well, if it's right on the license, it's just right over 2 months right there. Then this whole issue will be resolved.
Well, first and foremost, I think I filed the motion because I know that probation had some wishes from the complaining witness about the change. Just as of now, Judge, and the GED, I know issues there, but I think if she can provide proof that she's in GED services, that could be allowed as satisfying that condition because the GED would take her past the point if they get that in, if we can reconsider the terms. Yeah. Yeah. But
Every courtroom has 2 stories. One is written in police reports. The other is written by the choices people make afterward. Today, this judge isn't deciding whether Kimberly made a mistake that's already been admitted. The real question is far more powerful. Has she truly changed? Because in this courtroom, a second chance isn't given for promises, it's earned through proof. And what happens next will leave many people speechless.
But I think that if the state wants to just keep an eye on her just because of the nature of the offense, I think if
All
we
right,
just,
we're going to go on the record. Court is calling 2023 CR 8805, State versus Kimberly Dixon. Can I have parties announced for the record?
Representative for the state of Texas.
Renee Munoz on behalf of Ms. Dixon.
All right. And you're Miss Dixon?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And so defense, you presented the court with a motion to modify conditions of community supervision to no harmful or injurious contact. And the parties who are subject to the no contact order is Miss Stell and Miles Rich. Is that correct?
And that's correct, Judge. And Miles Rich is a child under the age of 14, and Ms. Stell currently has power of attorney over him.
All right. Could you raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right. You can lower your hand. State your name for the record.
My name is Raylan Stout.
All right. How do you know Miss Dixon?
She's my mother.
All right. Any objection to the court? I'm sorry, asking questions?
No objection from the witness.
All right. With regards to this incident that we're here for, I see that she was placed in DDRF, which tells me there may have been some mental health issues. All right. So, can you tell the court what assurances you can give me that if the condition were lifted to include no harmful or injurious contact, is the plan for her to live with you or not?
No,
Okay, so she won't be living with you. Are there any plans for her ever to live with you again?
no.
Now, Miles Rich, how old is he?
He's 7. He just turned 7 on the 12th.
All right. And does he wish to have contact with your mother?
He has autism, so he hasn't verbally said that he wants to see his mom. But I think it benefits him in the long run to know who she is.
All right. And if she has contact with him, how can you assure the court that that will be supervised in some way?
Because he will not leave my side. He's in my custody, and I plan to keep him in my custody.
All right. And with regards to this incident that she's on probation for, how did that come about? Was he not in your sight? Was she babysitting? What happened?
I was living with my now husband, and she was doing her own thing, and I had stopped visiting for a little bit because I was working almost full time to make do and everything like that. And then I got a call saying that there was a disturbance from the cops to come pick up Miles.
All right. And so how did she come to have Miles in her care though?
That's her son.
Oh.
She's always had him in her custody up until this point.
Ah, so Miles is her
Son.
Biological.
biological son. Ah, and so now Miles is with you and
Yes.
Miles is your brother.
Yes, my half brother.
Okay. All righty. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Yes. So, and you are Miss Dixon?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Kimberly Ann Dixon.
All right, so what's your diagnosis?
It is bipolar type 1.
All right, and are you on any type of medications?
Yes, ma'am.
What medications are you
I
on?
am on Wellbutrin, Seroquel, as well as Propranolol
All right, and how often do you have to take those medications?
every day.
All right, and what's the time schedule for taking those medications?
Morning is the Wellbutrin, that is going to be 400 milligrams. The Petrol as well is 10 milligram. And then at night I have with the 200 milligrams of Seroquel, as well as the 10 milligrams of the propanol is what it's called. Propanol, sorry.
Okay,
Yes.
and I'm sure later court reporter is going to ask you to spell it. I can just ask the
Yeah.
questions. I don't have to worry about spelling
ma'am.
it. And do you know your doctor?
Yes.
Who's your doctor?
I can't pronounce her name. She's with the Center for Healthcare on Palo Alto. It's
Oh, you don't need to pronounce it. So how often
Yeah.
do you see her?
I see her last month. I saw her last month. So it's just really depending on, how the month goes. We usually 8 weeks.
Right. And do you have a case manager?
Yes, her name is Delia. Sorry.
Oh, you don't have to.
Okay.
Case name.
Yeah, I'm with the Center for Healthcare on Palo Alto
And how often do you see your case manager?
once a month. I actually, and then we do sometimes I guess it's telehealth.
Okay.
So it's usually like once a month, maybe try.
All right. And do you live by yourself or with someone?
I live in a sober living house, Oxford House. I've been there since I got out of DDR.
Oh, and so how long you been at Oxford House?
Since, August 14th
Okay.
of, 2024.
Oh. All right.
And she works full-time, Judge.
Oh, you work full-time?
Yes, ma'am, I work at Macy's.
Oh,
North
that's
Star Mall.
awesome.
Mhm.
I'm the vendor for, Levi's, men's Levi's.
Well, I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you gotten the help that you needed. I know sometimes waiting for DDRF, that's the longest wait in
Yes,
history.
ma'am, it was.
But I'm glad you're doing that. I'm glad you're at a sober living house. The key is you're going to have to stay vigilant and not miss any of your medications. If you feel like there's something off with your medications, just let your case manager know, your doctor know. Just don't stop taking it cold turkey, okay?
Absolutely, yes, ma'am.
All right. So are there any oral motions?
Along with the motion to modify, Judge, at this time, the defense makes an oral motion to terminate community supervision based upon substantial performance of the conditions of said community supervision.
And when does she expire?
November. November 13th, Judge.
All right, stating you're opposed to early term. Okay. All right, the court is going to modify conditions of bond to no harmful, to probation, to no harmful or injurious contact, and the court is terminating probation. And that will be terminated successfully.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Congratulations.
So my probation. Oh, thank you, Judge.